Welcome to another episode of Black Working Mother. I'm always so excited to be here. This week, we're taking your questions. Jennifer, first of all, this is a very deep question, Jennifer. How does self-motivation actually work? Okay, so today we're answering Jennifer's question, how does self-motivation actually work? Very interesting question, very deep. See, motivation is like bathing. You got to do it every day because it doesn't always last. That's the problem. Ever read a really good, great motivational book and then put it down and a week later you're back to that same old habit of slumping in front of the couch and watching trash TV, eating chocolate, having ice cream, all the things you promised yourself you wouldn't do, that you'd get up, you'd go to the gym and do all of that. Okay, so the question is, how does self-motivation work? Now, I did quite a bit of research on this, and I realized that the self-motivation or self-help, for what some people call it, industry, is a $19.3 billion industry. Wow. What does that tell you? That people are looking for answers. People are looking for ways to always and consistently be their better selves. Now, the industry being worth that much doesn't always correlate with the effectiveness of that industry. So how it works is, at the end of the day, your brain is a powerful organ, and you've probably heard this a million times, but it controls even your perception of reality, which actually turns into your reality. I was watching a TED Talk recently where a personal trainer who started her own business talked about visualization. The thing about visualizing things is your brain doesn't know the difference between you living a dream or a visualization and reality. Just let that sink in for a moment. Isn't that amazing? You literally could sit here and have a bad day by just sitting here and thinking bad thoughts. Or you could sit here and think amazing thoughts and visualize yourself, running through a lily field with lots of grass and just having a good time. And automatically, even as I'm saying this, you're going to a place where you're having a really good time. You're enjoying what I'm saying. It evokes sensations of happiness and joy, right? So that's the same premise that the self-help or self-motivation industry works on. It's giving you a little dose. Here, feel good about yourself for a few weeks or months, depending on how long it lasts. But then it's like you keep wanting to come back for more because you want to keep enhancing that feeling. The secret to understanding how it works is that, again, in the same sentence I started with, you gotta do it daily. It's like bathing. But don't just rely on books to motivate you. Get out in the world. Experience good things. Tell yourself good things. Visualize where you want to be in your life, and really for that moment, live it. And you will start to see that you're aligning with your goals. Break patterns. If what you want to do is watch less TV, think about the things that trigger you to watch more TV. So when you come home, what's the first thing you do? You put your bag down in a particular place, you kick your shoes off, and you sit on the couch. I guarantee you try this, it might work. Come home, don't put your bag down in that same place, don't kick off your shoes, don't sit in front of the couch. Go upstairs, take a bath. Interrupt the patterns that cause you to reinforce the habits that you want to change. So these are all things you find out through self-motivation. But the reason why I'm sharing that with you is because just looking at it from that perspective makes you realize that the self-motivation industry is actually controlling your brain, nothing else. It's just the things you tell yourself, the things you believe, the habits that you form, and breaking down those habits. So that's how self-motivation works. As a bonus for you, I also wanted to share a little bit of research I did in terms of your brain and how your brain works when you are fatigued. So I'm going to save that bonus for the next episode of Black Working Mother. That was my way of getting you to tune in next week, because next week we're going to be discussing the question, does your brain actually get tired, and what to do about it. I hope that helped. It was great talking to you here on Black Working Mother. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notifications button so you know when we have new episodes coming out. And please leave your comments below. Maybe you have a way that you look at it, or maybe you have something to share with us on what you think the self-motivation industry is all about. I'll speak to you next time. For now, have a wonderful day.